Let us have a look at this boxer dog that the Oregon police got. Kaiser, Oregon Police Department gets a boxer dog. So they say this is a comfort canine. That's what he is, a comfort canine. Sorry, she. So what does it do? Like what kind of stuff does it do? Okay, well the off-duty time, the dog will hang out with Lieutenant Nelson, I guess. Okay. What else? What's so great about this dog? Okay, this dog is some kind of visionary accomplishment. Officials said the dog is made possible through the vision and collaboration of these people. Like, I thought these guys were supposed to help solve crimes and stuff. I didn't know that they were supposed to be PR agents for dog culture, but okay. So, this dog is going to be roaming the hallways to comfort officers, meet with crime victims, and attend outreach events, coffee with a cop, and school age department tours. So this dog sounds like it's just some kind of icing on a cake that isn't that good. They're just trying to get a dog. Like, look at us, we have a dog, we're good. Police officers don't need dogs for this type of stuff. They can do a good job and make themselves look good. Having a dog in a society that enamors dogs is just a quick and easy way to make yourself look good. So I don't understand this. So I wonder if there's anything going on in law enforcement across the country and in Oregon that they would need to get a dog to make themselves look good. I wonder. Police sergeant arrested for sex abuse. Interesting. Oregon deputy charged with sex crimes. So I wonder if there's any kind of scandals and stuff going on with police officers that they need to start getting comfort dogs for these little community outreaches and stuff to make themselves look good. I don't know. I'll leave this playlist in the description if you want to have a look. I wonder if there's anything going on with police dogs in general that make them look bad. A teen mistaken for burglar, attacked by a canine. Lawsuits for canines attacks. 190,000 lawsuit for canines attacking the wrong people. I got 54 stories right here. San Jose police bites a canine toddler. So I wonder if there's anything that these dogs are doing that we need to give them a bunch of PR with our police officers. I wonder. So this dog came from Northwest Boxer Rescue. Here's their Facebook page. If you look around at Northwest Boxer Rescue, they get problem dogs from other states and bring them to our state, and they make our citizens pay for them. This story right here is from a dog in California. They ran to California to go get a dog to rescue it. And these Northwest Boxer Rescue people, these are the kind of people that are fascinated with dog poop. It's hard to respect people that do this on Valentine's Day. They get dog poop and they arrange it in a heart, and they say that that's cute or something. That's pretty gross and ridiculous. Clean that stuff up. And there's no way these dogs are going around pooping out hearts. Look at all these stains. Some person arranged dog turds in a heart and posted it up like your dog gave you a present. My favorite Valentines are the homemade kind that involve thought and creativity. That's what they call dog poop. Wow, pretty nasty. So here's our Northwest Boxer webpage. And these boxer dogs, they're not anything special. They got a lot of problems. Notice it says, get along with respectful kids. Boxer dogs are not the right judge of respect when it comes to children. Boxer dogs love all the good stuff. Boxer dog will literally eat its own feces, so I'm not sure what that means. Boxer dog is weary of men, especially those with hats. Wow, alrighty. Now, the Northwest Boxer Rescue is a 501c3. That means they're exempt from taxes. That means the federal government pays for them. So the federal government pays these people to run around and collect dogs, bring them to Oregon, and then they give them to the police department, and now the police department taxes are going to have to pay for that dog too. So this is all paid for by the public. Northwest Boxer Rescue, they are considered a religious, educational, charitable, scientific, or literary organization, or to prevent cruelty to animals. So they can do basically whatever they want with their money and not be taxed. And they get lots and lots of donations from people that have their heartstrings pulled by these dogs. And now Oregon is going to have to pay more taxes to pay for this comfort animal. Now, we've seen this before too. This guy right here, old Joe, he tried to make himself look good with a bunch of dogs. And guess what happened? His Secret Service people got sent to the hospital. So I'll put a link about that in the description. But getting a dog does not necessarily mean that there's anything great going on. And oftentimes having a dog in the picture means they're hiding something. And in the description will be a link all about that. Mr. Joe Biden and a couple other people. So I'm kind of curious if Oregon should be spending their time and money on something other than dogs. I wonder if we have a problem that affects our kids that we should put some more money into. How about instead of a dog for the police officer, how about like some bikes or hiking shoes or hiking poles or trekking poles, and they can go out and say hiking trail with a police officer instead of coffee with a police officer and a dog? Would that be something helpful for our kids in Oregon? Here's a little PDF from the Oregon Health Authority. So this is all about obesity. So Oregon claims to help these two groups, these ones right here that I'm pointing at. But notice they're more affected by obesity. Also, when it comes to little kids, those two groups are also more affected by obesity. So why don't they put that money into some parks or some better food programs, something to help these kids get some more sunshine, some more exercise, some more quality food, instead of a dog that's going to roam the halls of your police station. Did you know that Oregon is full of obese dogs? You know, I wonder if you live with an obese dog, does that make it okay for you to be obese? The power of habit. Oregon has a 34% rate of overweight dogs. So why do we need to be pushing dogs? We got hungry kids, homeless veterans, struggling single moms, and we're pushing this dog culture out. We're using taxpayer money to put dogs with police officers to push out dog culture. And our state is already overfeeding all of these dogs. Maybe there's something else in our state that should be taken care of before we take care of more dogs, especially out-of-state dogs that are brought in by a nonprofit organization. So another thing that Oregon is all about is, going green, reducing emissions, lowering our carbon footprint. Okay, fine. But how are we going to lower our carbon footprint when we got a nonprofit organization that will get in a car and drive to Texas, drive to California, and bring back dozens of dogs that breathe CO2 into our environment, dogs that fill our trails with toxic feces, and all of those cars that have to go and drive these dogs into our state. Yet we're going to sit here and tell our citizens that you need to pay more taxes, pay more money, use less water, because we got to be the first ones to lower our carbon emissions. Meanwhile, you're allowing people to bring all these yucky dogs into our state when we already have plenty of dogs as it is. Oregon brings in thousands of dogs from Texas. Texas is a state that is overrun with stray dogs. I'll put some stories in the description about that. But there are many stories like this one right here. 35 Texas dogs facing euthanasia headed to Beaverton. So they go to these other states, get these problem dogs, bring them back, all paid for by federal tax shelters. Most of these companies are like what I showed you, the 501. So we pay for this. We pay for this. Our country pays for these dogs to get spoiled. Then they bring them back here, and then they sell the dogs, and then they get rich off of these dogs. Meanwhile, we got hungry kids, hungry mothers, but all these dogs were brought in from Texas. There are hundreds of these stories. They come over on planes, trains, and automobiles into our state. This place right here, the Asher House, they get many of their dogs from Texas. So even if you think that dogs are great, why can't Texas take care of its own dogs? If dogs are so great, why are their streets overflowed with dogs so much that Oregon needs to take thousands of them? Salem, Oregon, right next to Kaiser, and many other cities have these budget shortfalls, millions of dollar budget shortfalls because the populations are growing in their cities. So why do we need to spend more money on dogs? If we need all this money for police services, why do we need a dog? That dog is going to need a shelter, it's going to need food. There's probably going to be tax write-offs for the people that take the dog home. In this article and many other articles about these budget shortfalls in Oregon, they're just going to raise taxes. They're going to raise fees for citizens. So they're going to basically just use this as an excuse to raise their budget, and then they can raise taxes. The more boxer dogs that these police people get, the more that they can say, hey, our budget is now this many thousands of more dollars because we need to take care of this boxer dog. Then they can raise your taxes. These dogs are just a segue to raise taxes, to increase budgets, and everybody is paying for it. And where's the benefit? Where's the benefit of this dog? I have to wonder if these commissioners and city councilors that are visionaries, as our original article said, I wonder if they know about fecal contamination of urban parks. Now, this is just one study, but there's hundreds of these. But these dogs poop all over the place and cause all kinds of problems. It's a potential source of conflict among park users, along with all kinds of waterway contamination and other things. Dogs in urban parks cause conflicts. So what does that mean? It means more police are going to have to come out. Somebody got bit, somebody complains about barking or dog poop. And also, notice this right here. This study, one of the conclusions, dogs deter physical activities by making others feel unsafe. I've seen this myself in local parks. People with dogs will be out there and little kids will go the other way or go play somewhere else because they know the dog will chase them. They know if they kick their ball over there, the dog will try to chew it up. And it makes people just decide to go play somewhere else or do something somewhere else. And when you got a state full of obese kids that would probably love to go play, but you're pushing dog culture, maybe you should give the officers a coupon so they can give out free gym memberships, or give the officer time to go in the park and hang out with a group of kids and make them feel safe instead of pushing more and more dogs. So there you go. That's the Kaiser Police dog. It's going to roam the halls and give comfort to everybody. But at what cost? And what kind of propaganda is it pushing out? And is this even worth our time as police officers? Is this what we should be doing? Harboring dogs inside of police departments? Doesn't make sense to me. What do you guys think?